love you, baby, as every day goes by.
Friday, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight for this special edition of Foodie Friday. We hope that you guys are having an excellent weekend because it's the start of the weekend. We're exhausted, but we're also hungry, but we're also excited, and we're also ready to eat and ready to hang out. So we have some margaritas on deck. You want to cheers me? This is a mango Cayman Jack. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
All right. And I just brushed my teeth, so it tastes a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. I just brushed my teeth before we came out here. We got Most Wanted in the house. What's up, Most Wanted?
Happy Friday.
How are you? I just picked up the tacos right now from a spot called Tacos El Vitor. And yeah, we've been there before. Usually, what do you get when we go?
Usually asada or adobada.
And I usually get the asada and the carnitas.
Oh, I got carnitas last time too.
Carnitas is bomb there. Like, I feel like that's kind of my favorite one. But I'm not sure yet. Because what we did this time is we grabbed 4 different tacos. Some of them we've already had, and I think some of them we haven't had. So I've never had their birria taco. I don't think you have. Nothing birria, huh?
Nothing birria.
We've never had their chicken tacos, their pollo tacos.
No.
So we usually don't get, we usually don't get the pollos hermanos tacos. No, I'm just kidding. We usually don't get the pollo tacos, the chicken tacos. But I felt like this time around, I wanted to try them because we tried some in LA and they were like, oh.
Yeah, they were really good.
From Tacos El Gavilan?
Yes.
Oh. We got Ann in the house.
Happy Friday.
How are you? We hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining. We are so jealous of your kiddos right now. They're over there just having a great time at HHN, and we're over here gonna have tacos, so we're not that bad. But thank you for joining. Honestly, we hope that you had a great week. But yeah, honestly, there you go. Saludcitas. Muchas gracias, señor. But yeah, we have also asada and carnitas. So on top of the pollo and the
birria.
Birria, yes. I think I'm gonna grab the tacos already, guys, before they get too cold. We'll just start eating, hanging out. As people come in, we'll say what's up. It is Friday night, so we know what's up. People are gonna be trickling in, but in the meantime, I think we should eat before it gets too late. We only had 1 slice of frozen pizza, and that's what the kids wanted, which kind of blew my mind because I love tacos. But let me go get those. Let me wash my hands. We got Adventures with Yoshi Orto. How are you? Feliz Viernes, G&G. I enjoyed, HHN yesterday, although the heat was kicking in. Oh my gosh. I imagine that a lot of you guys are chicharrones today with all the heat that you guys had to go through. I know that we got some messages about like the heat and the houses. And one person told us that it was so hot that they were like, they couldn't even absorb what was going on in the house.
That's terrible.
They were just trying to get out. That's all they wanted to do.
That is terrible. I just want to enjoy it.
Yes, I hope they're enjoying HHN as well. Honestly, we would have loved to have been
again.
here.
I guess I'm tired.
Yeah, Grace is very tired. We're very tired. Honestly, we woke up like at what, 5:55 this morning? It's kind of an everyday thing, but we went to sleep maybe a little later last night than we got the FL Vlogs in the house. Let's go!
Maybe that's why I was leaving.
Angel, how are you,
and
Angel?
And let's say hi to Shady Lady.
And we got the one, the only Shady Lady Pizza!
Thank you for using those new taco
Thank
emojis.
you so much. Yes, we added 3 new emojis. We added, let me show you guys here. I'll show. We got the taco emoji, obviously. We got the Grace Vibes emoji, and we also have the Michael Myers smiling Happy Halloween emoji. So we got some new ones in the house. All right, let me go get these tacos before we start.
But yes, honestly, we hope you're all having a happy Friday. And hopefully you guys all have a happy weekend.
What'd you have for lunch and for breakfast today, babe?
For breakfast, tacos de aire con rebanadas de viento.
That means nothing in Spanish.
Just kidding. Yeah, no, I didn't really pack anything for breakfast or take a second for breakfast because I had to run some errands before I went to work. And
I put the stuff on it because they only gave me a couple cups for the salsas. So I was like, and they were busy, so I was like, I don't want to bug them.
No, that's fine. Obviously, that's what I did last time too.
Yeah, I know.
Mind.
I just didn't want to because look,
Yeah.
I don't have the good skills with the wrapping. Not a good wrapper.
That's why they give you the plate, babe. That's
What?
why they give you the plate so you can put that stuff on there.
For that?
For the cilantro and everything. It's okay. It's fine.
We
Next
live,
time.
we learn. We've never
Yeah.
had tacos before. All right, do you have everything? Do you have everything?
Yes, I think so.
Okay,
Let's see. I was just
perfect.
trying to see if I missed anything. I heard people were waiting at the Insidious maze behind the George parking lot. Some of them fainted.
We've been in that parking lot.
It's really hot in
It's
there.
freaking hot, and it wasn't even as hot as it was this year. So I'll give you the background on that. Last year we were trying to go into Monsters Unleashed, Universal Monster, if you guys know, right? Dracula, all that great stuff. We heard nothing but pretty good things about it. Maybe a few too many black areas. We never got to go in it. We waited an hour and a half, and we ended up waiting inside the Curious George parking lot for probably 45 minutes to 50 minutes. And we were literally sweating our faces off. And yeah, we ended up leaving. We didn't even stay because it was just horrible. So we can only imagine. That is nuts, honestly. Let's see here. Most wanted said I had the pleasure of meeting CNC at Knott's. It was great meeting her.
Actually, Gio wasn't watching at that time, but
I
I
know,
was
I
watching,
was.
and I
haven't
let
been
him
able to
know. I
watch,
was like,
yeah.
hey, CNC got to meet Most Wanted.
Yeah. So with that said, I've been working. I mentioned something to our members earlier, but earlier last week, or late last week, I guess you should say. And so I've been super busy, super busy. So it's been one of those things where Grace has been really, just here for us.
Sorry, I was just seeing if it's doble plato.
No, but we have some disposables right there too.
Yeah.
So if you want to start splitting them up and kind of
Yeah.
seeing what they are, you can grab yours maybe, and then I'll grab whatever's left. So I haven't really been in the chat as much. Grace has really been backing me up on that, which I completely I just appreciate to have her. That's why I told her, I was like, we want to know more about you, want to hear more from you, we want to be more in your good grace, as they say. So she's been stepping up a lot for the channel and just been handling things, making thumbnails, doing a lot of different
When
things
I can, because
when she
I
can.
have a busy schedule too.
Yeah, exactly. So when she has the opportunity, she's just been stepping up and helping me out in that regard, which I completely appreciate. But I'm so happy that you had the chance to meet CNC, honestly. We love them. We probably would have been over there with them today. Yesterday and today. We just wanted to hang back with the baby. I will be there on the 21st with my siblings to have an amazing time. And that's the only reason I'm going, because they're going. But I'm not going to lie, that's not the only reason. I'm also going because I really do want us to be able to show you from our perspective what is going on, especially that Saturday. It's going to be different. It's going to be different because everybody's right now is going for the opening nights. Everybody's live streaming those opening events. But we're going to be going when things have settled down a little bit and HHN is full force. And you guys will get to see it on a Saturday night like if you were to go without Express, because that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. I'm going to be handling it without Express. And I'm taking, like I said, my brother and my sister for the very first time. So the pressure is on for me to deliver one of the greatest HHN nights of their life with no Express. So we'll see what we can do.
So I haven't added the salsa yet, but this is the carnitas taco.
Wait, they only gave us one chile. Oh no, they
No,
gave us the
just
chiles.
two.
Yes, let's go.
And so I added our serrano on the side. They gave us onions and serranos, and honestly, I love it. It's delicious. Thank you so much, Angel. He said, "Hope all is well with and the kiddos."
Hey, likewise for the family, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's doing well. Stay cool, man. You guys are in Palm Springs, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'll take some tacos. Paula, you know where we're at, okay?
Yeah.
You have our address. You know how to get here. Just Google map it, and we'll just wait up for you, okay? It's gonna take a little while, but you know what? Maybe I'll order more tacos so that way when you get here, we can have that. So we got a 1-month membership shout out from the one and only Toby. Hey Toby, he said, "Happy amazing Friday, everyone. Definitely proud of you guys for all the work you, for sure. Definitely proud of this most amazing community family too. Completely
Thank
agree.
you so
Let's give a
much,
clap out to
Toby.
that.
Happy Friday.
Happy
to you.
Friday. Honestly, you know, we're happy for you. We're happy that you're doing your thing, and we appreciate you. We're just trying to eat tacos live, you know, and just have a good time with you guys. And if you know, the channel does well, it always makes us happy as well. But we have a lot of fun, and I think that's one thing Grace and I always try to remind ourselves."
And so I'll go ahead. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the chicken taco, pollo, looks
Pollo.
really
Chicken
good.
pollo?
I'm not gonna lie, the chicken
Okay,
one
here.
looks really good.
Okay, grab the rest of them, and that way we can start munching down.
Let's
I just
see.
really don't like cold food. I'm
Yeah.
like, she knows
So
I'm like
those,
super,
chicken.
like the cat.
I'll grab a birria. Or you know what? Maybe I'll just grab these two for now. Do you want to just or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah,
You
yeah.
can have it. How
Well, yeah, they're not gonna run away. Hey,
You never know. Don't eat
Hey.
me. Don't eat me. Can you just give me some cebollitas?
Oh yeah, you didn't get any?
I just got one. I was trying to get more, but I wanted to show off the tacos.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And there's more, obviously. This
All right, I'm gonna dress it up with a little bit of the guacamole. This is one of the best guacamole sauces I've ever had. It's made of
Really?
avocado. Obviously, if you know what a guacamole is. And then we have like this, almost like a chipotle mayo sauce. I would have preferred to have had like a green salsa. That's pretty much
They
my
don't have the
go-to.
red salsa that we got last time either?
I didn't see the red salsa either. They might have
Oh.
just not had it today, you know? Like,
You
it is
said
what
it
it
was
is.
busy, so-
It was a busy day. They had a lot of people there. There was this dude who ordered it, and like I overheard him talking, and he's like, "Let me get this, that, and this." The lady's like, "Is it for here or to go?" And he was like, "Para llevar," like to go. And then he saw me with my tacos, like putting the stuff on it, and then he turns around and he goes, "I think I'll have it for here." Para aquí, por favor. And he's like, "¿Lo puedo cambiar?" She's like, He's like, "Can I change it?" She's like, "Yeah." Go for here, please. Thank you so much, Anne. We really appreciate it. We're about to
Thank you.
munch down on one of our favorite items to ever eat ever.
So,
Tacos.
as usual, when we eat on stream, so we have snacks. What did you guys have for dinner, or what will you be having for dinner if you haven't had dinner yet?
Yeah, I know some of you guys eat dinner really, really late. I know some of you guys eat dinner really, really early. Shout out to my mom.
Yeah, your mom's like, she asked me the other day, she's like,
3 o'clock. Oh, I had dinner already. No, you
she's
didn't.
like, so you get home from work and the kids and everything. She's like, and then you make dinner? She's like, okay. So you guys eat dinner like around like 6 or 7? I'm like, yeah, usually. She's like, oh, okay.
It's because my mom envisions it as like this American, only like proud Americans eat dinner with their family around the table. But in reality, like it's just because we grew up not doing that. My mom would like, just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
My mom would make something like in the afternoon or
Yeah, that's
whatever.
what I was gonna say, like around 2 or 3.
Leave it on
That's
the
dinner.
stove. Grace is very much I don't want to eat it if it's just left out, and I'm like that now too. I wasn't like that before, but now I am. And so she would just leave it out, and so I don't think she does it as much anymore, but she did it more when I was younger. And so it was like, if you rolled up, you served yourself, and you ate, you're effed. You had ate dinner. If it was 3 o'clock, you had ate dinner on accident. So sometimes, I wouldn't eat right away. And Grace always wonders, like, oh, why doesn't he want to eat right away, or what's going on? It's because I'm so, like, programmed.
Yeah.
You know, like, but it's all good.
What's your go-to taco? Which one is that?
I think it's the carnitas one.
Okay.
So this is my favorite
It looks
one.
So good.
This is
honestly.
my favorite
Oh my
one.
God, so
Yeah, I don't think you guys can see it as
crispy,
well.
honestly.
I gotta, we gotta switch
Cheers.
back to the Sony camera for webcams.
That's the way I thought.
Mmm.
Good. Sorry, I had to put mine down because of my cebolla.
Damn, it's so good. Damn. Wow. Tell me that's not bomb. That's freaking delicious. By the way, guys, let's talk about how we ended up with tacos. We had a pull out because we really didn't know what we wanted to eat. We knew we wanted to eat, hang out. It's been so busy that I think when we go live, all we want to do is just hang out. We can talk HHN. We can talk Disney, movies, everything. No worries. But mainly, I think it's about hanging out. So you guys voted between tacos, sushi, or the roulette wheel. The roulette wheel would have happened right now. Like, we would have been rolling and whatever, like, it landed. We would have been on DoorDash or calling or whatever. Which, to be honest with you, it would have definitely been a lot more of a hassle. So, but you guys picked tacos by a lot. So we were able to get the tacos. That's why we're eating this tonight, because of you guys. Surprisingly, you guys didn't pick roulette. But since we saw that tacos were basically kicking butt, what we ended up doing is we had sushi yesterday.
Yeah.
Suckers.
We couldn't decide, so we want you guys to decide. I was gonna say something. Yeah, so again, as I mentioned, now let us know what your go-to taco is. Carnitas, cabeza, lengua, asada.
I asked the guy, la lengua está buena? And I was like, damn, that sounded weird.
Did you really ask that?
I asked him if the tongue was good. And he's like, yeah, it is. But he was talking about the... And so was I. Man, that was crunchy.
The tip wasn't charred enough. But still good.
I give this taco a 5 out of 5.
So do I.
5 out of 5 all
The
day.
carnitas is really, really good. It's one of the best carnitas tacos that I've had. Even better than mine.
The only reason I was saying is because they put it in a big old...
Yeah, it's fried up. It's fried
And
up.
it's in there for a long
But
time.
it's not fried up to the point where, like it's too tough.
Like, or it's
very-
just like
It still has a lot of flavor, and it's really tender.
every bite, and when you start chewing it, it just releases so much flavor. It really does. I think that's what I like about it too. I like flavor. Flavor's my favorite. Do you want to read what Paula said?
She said, "I had a banh mi sandwich
Never had a banh mi sandwich.
from Lee's.
But I've been dying to have a banh mi
Yes,
sandwich.
we have.
Yeah. Banh mi's are Vietnamese, right?
Yes.
Love Vietnamese food. Whenever you're ready, I'm gonna switch to taco with pollo. Taco pollo. Hopefully, we're not making you guys too hungry. And if we are, order some tacos or grab your dinner. Dude, these tacos are hefty.
I love it.
These are $2.50, by the way.
It's so worth
It's
it.
cheap for
Good.
over here because a lot of places are $3 a taco now,
Alright.
which is ridiculous.
Chicken taco, guys. Cheers. I'm always hesitant about chicken. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, this is different than what I thought it was gonna be.
It's like guisado. I like it. I would get it in a burrito. You don't really like it. 'Cause
She knows that I'm not like huge into like guisados.
I love it.
I thought it was gonna be more grilled.
I did too.
That's what I wanted.
But I don't hate it. I actually wanted like something like this. Because it's more flavorful and it's tender. It's juicy.
I'll probably take one more bite and give it to you. I
Okay.
think this is more of your style.
Okay. I would get it in a burrito, honestly. It's perfect for a burrito.
This is not for me.
I know that. It's okay. I had high hopes for it for you. But honestly, I wouldn't have minded if it would have been more grilled, like you said.
It's more of like a, I don't want to call it a stir fry, but like a version of a stir fry, right?
Yeah. It's not like a stir fry, it's more of a stewed meat.
Yeah.
You can do a pork, chicken, beef.
Every place is different though. Lee's is okay, she said. Gotcha. Yeah, I can imagine. Like anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a taco place like right here, like literally a stone's throw away. We don't go there because it doesn't have a good reputation. Because
Well, not with us at least.
well, the guy who owns that, or at least the people that own it, their family owns an actual taco place here in town, and we used to go, but same thing. We just started disliking it. I don't know. They just didn't make tacos
It's
the way we
okay.
like.
No, it's okay. At first, we were loving it. We're like, oh
Yeah.
yes.
It was like our one of our favorite places to go and eat. We would
Yeah.
go like just randomly sometimes, but I don't know now. Not so much now. I don't know. I feel like I lost the taste for it. You know, like I think a lot of people kind of felt the same way. I don't know if they changed owners or what happened, because a lot of times I don't know if you guys have ever had those situations where like you go to a restaurant, you fall in love with it, and like a year later, 2 years later, they change owners, right? And you're like, all right, cool, they changed owners, they didn't close it, but it never tastes the same. It just doesn't taste the same. And I don't think I've ever had one situation where somebody sold the restaurant or sold their business, and I was like, ah, damn, this is just the same as it was before. I'm over here, nose sweat. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it nose sweat. I moved on to the carne asada.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
So, Paula, what do you say makes these just okay? And why did you choose it? It was just okay.
Yeah.
No,
Wow,
no
wow.
shade.
I was gonna say,
shade, Paula.
wow.
No shade, Paula. I just was curious. Did somebody buy it for you? You know what I mean? Like you had, it was close by. You know?
She put you on the spot, Paula. I don't know if that's fair.
That's nothing but love, Paula. I promise.
Oh, man. All right.
Let's see. No shade to the shady lady.
No shade to the shady lady. I like that. And if you guys remember, I said shady lady pizza earlier.
Yeah.
Because literally we were watching
A video.
like with some random person on YouTube. And they tried a pizza at a pizza place.
He says random because he doesn't want to admit that he likes their channel.
Who is it?
It was the Mammoth Club.
Oh, is that who it was?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Mammoth Club out of Florida. They do Disney World content. I don't care. I don't dislike them. I don't dislike them at all. I just don't always have the time to watch an hour and a half video because they do long vlogs. But they had Shady Lady Pizza, and we couldn't help it. We were like, what?
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
That's like our friend Paula.
You know what? I should have added the Chipotle one to the chicken. Darn
Oh,
it.
they added a lot of fat to this one. Come
I'm sorry,
on,
babe.
guys. Come on.
It was busy.
Oh, come on. I don't like fat. I'm sorry, guys. I know some people are like all about the fat.
But you like me.
That's not the same.
I'm joking.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Man,
Cheers.
just look at that, guys. Carne asada taco right there. That's freaking loaded for $2.50, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I can't waste any of that guac sauce for $2.50. The taco. So good.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I was talking and salivating at the same time.
I have a good napkin.
Yeah, of course. No, Paula, we were asking what makes Lee's okay, or I asked. And was it like a specific reason why you got it? Like, did somebody buy it for you? Was it nearby you and that's why you chose it?
Yeah. And then also I had said that we were watching Mammoth Club out
Yeah.
of Disney World, and they ate a Shady Lady Pizza. And we thought that was so cool.
Yeah. I know, we both were like, what? Shady Lady Pizza.
Carne asada, I'll give it a 4. Carnitas, I'll give it a 5. Chicken pollo, I'll give it a 3.5.
Oh no, hold on. I like the salad. I've had it before. Did you have you had it? You've had it already, right?
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
The chile.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm. I felt like that one meme. Oh. It was nearby. Had to go to CVS, and it was in the parking lot. Default.
See? That's what I wanted to know.
And I'm gonna say like Homer Simpson, the 2 sweetest words in the English language. Default.
Don't blame me, Paula. But Gio said I was trying to put you on the spot. and I was not.
I mean, it does kind of feel that way. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever. You know I love Paula.
I do know you love Paula. I might not be able to finish that last taco, by the way.
Oh dang! But it's the birria one.
I'm gonna taste it.
You said there's a better place, maybe 4 to 5 miles from my house.
Yeah, and 45 miles turns into like what? A good little while, huh?
Yeah. It can be depending on traffic. Chicken pollo. It's good that you gave me that tortilla because I still had some chicken pollo
Yeah.
left.
Honestly, guys, when I go back, I think I'm gonna get the carnitas for sure. The asada, but I think I'm gonna try to eat it as soon as we get it, cause the asada got a little cold, and I'm like so bummed out. I'm telling you guys, I do not like cold food. I'm not a huge fan. Guys, we're at 10 likes. Thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Thank you for joining us. We know that it's been a very busy couple weeks, especially leading up to HHN, all the Disney stuff, and just things in general. So we appreciate you guys joining us. If you're watching the replay, we appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, we appreciate you. If you're a member, we appreciate you. Subscriber, Stealth Watcher, we appreciate you. And so, yeah, we just want to say thank you. We always come on Friday nights. You know, this is our night, Friday. No matter what's going on, we always want to give you guys something to watch, something to do, somewhere to hang out, something fun to talk about, something fun to reminisce about. So if you guys have any great memories of any great food stalls, tacos, things that you love to eat later at night, please drop them in the comment section or drop them in the chat right now.
So, Mochi usually hangs out on the couch or in her crate. She is our little
Vacuum.
We're eating. She's under the table.
Is she in there?
She
can't even eat like half of the things that we're eating.
We haven't dropped anything. Or at least I haven't.
Honestly, the birria smells so good that I'm really hoping it is good. I'm really hoping it is good.
I'm gonna finish it with my other taco.
Grace is literally like, she handles it for us. Like when I get full, I can't eat like I used to, guys. I can't eat like I used
to. I still can't.
My stomach hates me now.
I can still eat.
Excuse me.
Put some of that.
So, if you guys want to hear some tea, let us know. You can put the twerk emojis in the chat, the Grace vibes, or the tacos in the chat. Put any members only emojis. If you guys don't have a members only emojis, you can put a hashtag or you can put other kinds of emojis to let us know you're ready. Jude, what's up, Jude?
Hi, Jude. Happy
So
Friday.
great seeing you. Hope you're doing well. I gotta put more. Yeah, we're just eating right now. We're just eating. There's something that happened this week that we're still dealing with right now, but it's just I'm like, this is like, honestly, this is supposed to be my cheering up, guys. So. Okay, I'll do it like this. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is birria.
The birria taco.
This is birria.
Bro.
It's good.
I like it. I like it a lot. Really good. I just wish we had the other salsa for it.
All right, I have to tap out.
Okay,
I'm
Ben.
super full.
No, you put on top of my cebollas.
There's more right here.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh my gosh, I need a towel. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
So what's your new ranking?
I'm sorry? Ranking? I would give if the birria was hot, I know it would be a 4.5 out of 5. But it's cold. So it's still really flavorful. It's just hard to judge on that fact. You guys are going to be getting an ad in 1 second. I could tell right here. We'll be right back after your advertisements. If you guys can skip, make sure you guys skip those ads. And we'll see you guys in about 20 to 30 seconds. Did you want more of this? Mm-hmm. There you go. All right, guys. Oh my gosh, I put my hand in the... It's all good. It's all good. That's why I got this one right here. All right, guys. I'm hoping that those ads have passed. Thank you so much for sticking around with us. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that tea that I was saying earlier. But before I do that, I do want to ask Grace what her final ranking for the tacos are. So, babe, what is your final ranking for the taquitos? No taquitos, the tacos.
Birria, number 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Carnitas, number 2.
Okay.
The birria has a lot of flavor.
But do you agree with me though that if it was like really steaming hot, it would have more of that like brothy kind of like...
Yeah, but I'm okay with it because I don't like my tacos to fall apart.
Yeah, and Grace also doesn't like cold, doesn't like overly hot food.
I don't.
Yeah. So that is the difference. That is a very big difference. So, all right. So you guys heard her rankings. You guys heard our rankings. We are so happy that you guys picked tacos. I am a very satisfied Gio. Grace is killing the rest of my stuff, which is good. I appreciate that. All right, so this week has just been a crazy week in general. So Grace and I, both work. We're both, we both have our careers, and so we obviously our baby girl. She can't come with us to work. So obviously we have my mom who. I love my mom. Me and my mom have our ups and downs because of like how both hard-headed we are, but we don't stop ever talking to each other. It's just more like bickering. We bicker a lot at each other, but we have a lot of love for each other. Obviously she's my mother, I'm her son, and we just stuck together through a lot of stuff. And so she helps us out still to this day with the baby now. And unfortunately, my little brother caught COVID. So shout out to my little brother Seth. He's feeling a lot better. He's great. He's back at school. So super thankful because last week that wasn't the case. And this week we were, just giving him time to recuperate. So we, like, Grace missed a day of work. I missed a day of work. She missed a day of work. Then I missed a day of work. And then I was going to go back to work yesterday. And then on my way to work, my car broke down. So my daily commuter car, the one that I'm like, okay, this is my quote unquote beater.
Which is not so much a beater, but
no, I was already dealing with some stuff. I was like, you know what, something's going on. It was like literally had just started happening. Grace had took the car one of those days to work, and she had left me our newer car, the one that we use mainly to transport the baby, things like that, right? So she took that car and she brought it back. So I didn't think anything of it until the next day when I had to take the car to work. So I get up super early. I'm like on the road. I'm on the freeway. And before I got to the freeway, I hear like a lot of rattling when I'm on the streets. But I'm thinking, because we have a lot of big trucks around here. We live in the Central Valley. There's a lot of farmland. So a lot of people drive really big, loud, either diesel engine trucks or F-350, just like really big, loud trucks, or even just old school trucks that sound super loud. So I thought it was one of those trucks. There was somebody next to me. So I was like, okay, there was like a big blah, 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 blah. So I'm thinking it's not me. It must be that truck. So I come up to a stoplight, I take off again, and I hear it again, but there's no truck next to me. It's like a smaller car or something like that. It might not even been any car. And then I'm like, okay, I'm hearing that sound. Now this doesn't sound normal. So I hit up Grace, like I have my watch. So I text her like while I'm driving. I'm like, hey, by any chance, was there like a rattling sound that you heard yesterday when you were driving the car? And she said, yes, but it's like super faint. She said, like really quiet. Like it wasn't loud enough to like draw too much of her attention. Well, I'm like, okay, well.
It was a little concerning, but
yeah.
I was like, well, Gio probably already knows about it.
So I told her, I was like, I'll just be safe. I'll just take my time. I'm not gonna like step on it or anything. Like I'm already like on my way to work. I'll be there soon. And so I have to get off on an exit where it's like very industrial, that area. And there's a lot of semi trucks, a lot of going on. And so I'm over here, I get on the street and I'm taking off. I'm literally like maybe no more than 7-8 minutes away from work. And out of nowhere, that like I lose all power. Like I get to a stoplight, I take off, there's nothing happening. It's like, and I'm like, oh crap, I cannot believe it. So I saw a gas station And luckily I was close enough and I was enough to the side where I was able to like take it into the gas station. We got Juan in the house. What's up, Juan? How are you? You came in right on time for the tea. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. We hope you had a great week. And so I pull over and I called Grace. I called Grace right away. I'm like, babe, the car, like, I have no idea what's wrong with it. And it was like the worst piece of news. I just started at this job not long ago. So that was, yeah. So I've been there for about a month now. But it's been a month, guys. Like, it's not like I've been working there for 10 years, you know. And like, I have car problems. Don't worry, Mr. Peña. Don't worry, don't worry this. Don't worry that. Like, you're going to be fine. No, trust me. I worry because it's my first time really with them. And I want to make sure that I'm setting a good tone, you know. And so, yeah, I called Grace first.
Well,
I didn't call my boss. I didn't call my boss to say, hey, I'm on my way.
Well,
like,
I am your boss.
My other boss, my work boss. And so I call.
Just kidding. I'm your wife.
I call my boss from work, and I said, hey, this is Gio. I just want to let you know I was almost to work, but my car died, and I'm here at the gas station. And mind you, she's worked there for longer than I have, so she knows that area better. And I told her I'm at this gas station. She's like, what gas station? I'm like, I'm over here at this gas station by this street and that street. She's like, I'm not sure where you're at. I'm like, oh my gosh. Come to find out that my boss was running late. I don't know if she had woken up before then. Like, I don't know what was going on. But all I know is that I was like, well, you know what? Let me call somebody at the office. I'll call somebody and we'll see if maybe I can leave my car here. They can pick me up. And I was like, why would I have even said that? Like, I'm like about 35 minutes away from home. The car broke down. I work all day long. I work a 7 to 5 job. It's an all day long job. I don't have time to just, or even the wherewithal to just leave my car right there and say, screw it, just take me to work. And so sure enough, they sent somebody. They sent somebody who was just a little bit higher up than me. I guess just as an intimidation tactic. No, honestly, they just sent that person. They're a very super kind, sweet person.
Yeah, they were there to help you out.
They were there to help me out. When they saw how bad it was and that, obviously the car's not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere. Might as well just try to get this issue solved. They're really cool about it. They're like, you know what? I'm going to go pee inside the gas station. You figure it out. Like, I was like, you didn't pee, bro. It took you like 20 minutes. No, but he's like, you figure it out. He's like, find out if you have towing. Find out if you know. Because in that moment when you're going through those things, I swear to God, it's like, you forget you have insurance. You forget you have towing. You're like, I don't even know what a car is for. Like, what is going on? And so, honestly, I was a little panicked. And so I was over here looking through my app, like, what coverages do I have? What can I call roadside assistance?
Yeah.
And sure enough, before he left, I told him, I was like, you know what? I just saw that I do have roadside assistance. I'm going to call them. And then maybe we'll get it situated. So I'm already in a crap mood. I was in a crap mood. I had missed the day before because my brother had COVID. Or he didn't have COVID anymore. He was testing negative, but he was still really sick. Like, he was really sick still. And so I'm like over here missing work. Grace is missing work. I just started the job. I didn't want to miss a lot of work. I'm already missing 1 or 2 days. Can't even make it to work. So sure enough, I'm like, you know what? I was like, I probably could. There's a chance I could go back to work. But then I'm going to have everything on my mind. I'm going to have the fact that the car broke down. It's on its way to my house. I don't know who's going to take a look at it. Do we need to go get another car? Like, what is going on? But I'm going to be over here at work on my desk trying to, like, figure it out while I'm working. And I'm like, that's a hard pass, What's up, Charles? Thank you so much for being here. And we'll go back into the chat in a second. I'm just, like, don't want to lose my train of thought. And then I'll get you another margarita, Grace.
Thank you.
But I just knew that if I went to work, it wasn't going to be a good idea.
Sorry, who's Grace?
Babe. But I said it to them. I said, I'll get Grace another margarita.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got Val Xing. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. So, yeah, it's crazy. I just decided that when the tow truck came, which, by the way, the tow truck took an hour, almost an hour and a half to get there. So, I was at that gas station from like 7:40. Let's say 7:30, because I was almost pretty much at work. From 7:30 to 9:30. Oh no, almost 10, huh? Almost 10. Just waiting for the tow truck guy, by the way.
Yeah.
And so the dude shows up. Honestly, amazing dude. Amazing dude. Like, he, like, you know, we're talking and he's like, what do you, you know, do for a living? And, you know, I'm talking to him, and then I told him, I was like, you know, me and my wife also do a little bit of YouTube too. And he's like, no way. He's like, what do you guys like? And I told him, I go, oh, we like, you know, going to HHN. We love, like, haunts. And then we also love, like, everything else, like movies and theme parks and all that stuff. And he goes, you guys should go film a video at Hobbs Grove. And I started laughing, and I told him, go on YouTube, type in Hobbs Grove, and chances are our video comes up either first or second. So we have probably the most popular video from Hobbs Grove right now, and the most popular live stream, by the way, maybe the only live stream. So yeah, so we've done a lot, and he come to find out that his mom works there.
That's crazy.
His mom's worked there for like 17 years, something like that. And he was like, well, you guys need to go back. And I'm like, honestly, dude, I was like, I don't know if they like this very much, because we never asked for permission. We came in with cameras, just started doing our thing, and maybe they just didn't take hot to it, you know? But all I can say is we hope that we brought a lot of attention to them, because honestly, we love that haunt.
We do.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm going to go back into the chat just in case I missed anything. I don't want to, you know. Jude said, yes, you forget because panic starts to kick in. Exactly. And I'm very much like, when I don't always panic like that, but when I do panic like that, it's hard.
He's pretty swift on his feet.
But when I panic like that, tell me it's not like crazy how like I'm just like
Yeah, he can get stuck, but it's very rare.
Exactly.
It's very rare.
I appreciate that, babe.
You're very quick on your feet.
I appreciate that, babe. I honestly think like that's awesome.
Sometimes you have faster reflexes in that sense.
I always tell Grace that she's the rock of the family, and I tell her for a million reasons. First and foremost, I feel like we just all love her so much, and it would just be really difficult to not have her here. Second of all, she truly like causes us to like stop when we're like doing that, when we're panicking, we can't find our shoes, she tries her best to just be like, chill the F out. She doesn't say it like that, but she's like, chill out, like it's okay, I'll help you find your shoes, or it's okay, I'll, you know, kids, don't worry, I'll help you find your backpack, your glasses, whatever it may be, you know. She's like on top of it. Or if she sees that like yesterday, you know, like let's be honest, you know, I was having I had a lot of anxiety. Like my anxiety kicked in. I was starting to feel a little depressed because of it. Because I was thinking about, you know, Paula said it right now, what a week. Yeah, it was not my favorite week this week. You know, I've had 10 times worse weeks, by the way. Even this year, we had a really bad week when the AC went up. That was freaking bad. And we were going through a similar heat wave that we're going through now, except it was worse. You guys are complaining about 106-degree weather. At that time, we were at 113 here. And it was just like being in hell, basically. And so yeah, it was one of those things where yesterday I had Grace like really like, she was like, do you need me to do this? I usually help her with the dishes. She was like, I got you. I remember my mom let me borrow her car so I could go to work. So she's like, don't worry, I'll take your mom back. And so she basically stepped up a lot because I was feeling like crap. Like I honestly felt like the pressure a little bit got to me enough to where like I needed to just kind of like chill out, like tell myself it's okay. You know, like, it's all okay. It's all good, you know. And so today we tried to fix the car. It's not quite. We're going to check again tomorrow. Yeah. And by we, I mean me and my mom's husband, who's an amazing person. He's going to help me out. He came over today to help me out, but he just doesn't have a lot of time. He's a mechanic and he has his own things to do. So it has been a crazy one. We don't know what's going to happen just yet. Thank you so much for dropping those members only emojis, Paula. I'll take one margarita, said Jude. Heck yeah, let's go. I'm going to grab another one and let me just kill this one.
I am officially stoked. Believe it or not. Honestly, I think it was a good idea to get a taco of each. We don't usually do that.
No, we did it for you guys because we wanted to kind of try them out and give you guys our opinion.
Yeah. Usually we get like 2 of the ones that we usually like to get. So I usually get like 2 asada, 2 adobada, or 2 carnitas. Like I think last time I got 2 carnitas. And honestly, the birria one was really, really good.
Yeah,
it was probably my favorite one.
I want to get the quesadillas now because they have quesadillas.
Yeah. So they have like queso tacos.
Oh yeah, Avery gets those.
So Avery got one the first time we went with chorizo, and so that was really, really good. But honestly, trying the birria, it was really, really good. I would get the quesadillas from there. But yeah, the birria was my favorite. It really was.
I agree. I think I would agree with you if I could have had it, like I said, with like more. Like I'm telling you, Grace, I just need things to be hot. Like
Yeah, no, I don't
like
understand.
my wife.
Thank you. I can throw it away. I need to wash my hands.
Okay.
Just because I feel a little sticky.
Okay. All right. What's up, Jordy? How are you? Let's ring that cat up. Paula said, "Thank you everyone for joining G&G tonight. Please poke that like button if you haven't and subscribe if you're new."
Thank you,
With
Paula.
that said, we want to say thank you so much to Paula. But guess what, guys? We hit a record high on our likes on the last live stream. So I know the last live stream was my birthday party, which, by the way, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here last week, or some of you who watched the replay. There was a lot of replay watchers, which is just amazing. And thank you to everybody who reached out. Like, last week was an amazing birthday week for me, and we just took down the birthday decorations like a little while ago because, like I mentioned, we try to celebrate all of us. We celebrate Grace for a week or two. We celebrate the kids for like 2 weeks each. And yeah, it was really, really awesome. Let's see. Just got home from eating. Exactly. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Da, 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 da. I don't remember the song, so we're not gonna sing it. All right. So, you know what, Jordy? We've never had Chick-fil-A. I've had Chick-fil-A once catered, but I've never actually have had it. But I didn't want to like digress too much. Last week we hit 61 likes for at-home live stream. It is absolutely incredible, guys. Like, you guys smashed that like button. And so I just want to ring the cowbell real quick for you guys and just tell you wholeheartedly from the bottom of my heart, of this little Gio's heart, thank you. It really, really made my birthday. You really don't understand. You know, it just, yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot. I think I just saw Aaliyah in the house. And she just asked if I dabbed. Yes, I dabbed. What? If you notice, I don't commit to it. I just kind of go like this. I go, because I just don't know. If I commit to it, like, I'm just like, damn, I don't know what I'm doing. But I think if I just do like this little thing, everybody's like, he's just joking. It's just a joke dab. It's a jab. But thank you so much for joining, Mia. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. We know that you went to HHN last night. We hope you had an amazing time. I feel like everybody went except for us, and we're not jealous at all.
I know. It's like everybody's like, Gio, Grace are not going over.
We're not
tonight.
jealous.
Let's go.
We're not freaking jealous. Losers. We're not jealous. It was a stupid night anyways.
What the heck?
It was hot. Why would I want to go to HHN? It's not even that fun.
Wow.
I'm not jealous. I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. It was kind of dumb.
No, you're lying.
It was a little dumb. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not jealous. Fine, I'm jealous. Okay, whatever. All right, but yeah, we hit 61 likes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, honestly. Like always. Grazie. So, right now, we don't have anything super set as far as vlogs or anything. Like, we're just kind of like rolling with it, trying to get, like I said, back on schedule with just being used to our schedule, and then we're gonna start cranking them out again. We have some ideas. I think some of the ideas you guys are gonna really enjoy. And we have some things that we're wanting to try here at home, like possibly for vlogs, that it's a challenge.
Yeah, I have an idea today.
And I just tell you, I don't want to give it away, guys, but all I gotta say is it rhymes with meñes.
Huh? What?
Didn't we talk about trying to make beignets?
Oh, yeah. But I had a different
But I
idea.
told them it rhymes with meñes, so they don't know. They're gonna have to guess. But yeah, we're trying. Jude said, I'm not jealous. I'm not. I promise, I'm not. I feel like Stewie Griffin when he rolls over like in that meme and he's like, good night.
I don't think
Okay, hold on. It's because I moved the table back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the live. Got me in the house.
Hi, Amelia. Happy Friday to you.
She said, nah, you know what? It was awful. It wasn't fun at all. I definitely didn't have a good time. You know what? That makes me, that pisses me off even more, Mia. Because I know you're lying. Because I know you're lying. I know it was awesome. I know you had a great time. Even though you were baking like a turkey. I have no idea how you're still alive today. But I'm glad you are, because we appreciate you.
I like how Jude put the dab in the chat.
You got stuff. Look, if the dab wasn't, if it didn't transcend, why would they make an emoji? That's all I gotta say. They wouldn't have made it into an emoji.
Oh man. Mia said, honestly, it was a last minute decision for me. I found out my cousin was going the first day, and I decided last minute to get my ticket and tag along with him. The best. No, the heat was insane. Sorry, my eyes were like watering a little bit.
It's all that taco. She's like taco wasted right now.
All the tacos were in my eyes.
You know what? I like I said, we did get a message from a friend who said that it was really, really hot, that they were having a good time, but that it was probably one of the ones, as far as opening day, that it probably was okay that we didn't go.
Yeah, last year was hot.
Last year was hot, but it wasn't this hot. It was like honestly, in the high 80s.
The opening day was hot, but not as hot as the Friday. I feel like the Friday was hotter.
Look, the first time we went in 2022, it was warm. You know, it was warm. And then, you know, luckily we had Crystal there, like, fanning everybody in the mama. Like, literally, she had a huge fan. And we're like, I remember, it was one of the first times I think, well, it was like the second time we had all hung out. I was like, I kept going behind her because she was doing this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it feels cold. Honestly, and real talk, like, if we just stood there, no fan, no nothing, it was unbearable. But the funny thing is, it wasn't as hot as it was for you guys yesterday. And that's what trips me out. Like, it's like, I don't think we could have handled it. I mean, we would have handled it. Because Grace and I, like, we're from the Central Valley. It gets to 113 here. We know what it feels like when it's hot.
Crystal.
Yes.
If she rewatches this or pops it.
They probably won't.
She's really good. She's really good at two things. Number one, hugs. Number two, fanning people.
That's true.
So if you're ever around Crystal, you can count on a really good hug and getting fanned.
I'll just say this much: if they're ever in a celebrity auction and you win them, have her fan you.
What the hell? Leave her alone.
She almost ruined this computer, by the way, right now. She's all.
You know, one thing you could say about Gio is that for some reason he hates Crystal.
I don't hate Crystal, dude. I don't like her. There's a big difference. No, I'm joking.
What the heck? Wow.
I'm joking. Hey, everybody who knows, those are our friends. We love them. We love them. But shout out to her for fanning us. Yes, it was really super hot that day. The second year, last year when we went 2 days, Grace was right. I feel like the day after was hotter. But I also do feel like it's probably because we were out all day long, all night long the night before. Mm-hmm. And so, like, you know, your body, like, when you, like, I don't know if you guys get like this, but if you go to a theme park all day long or for a long time, you get home, obviously you're dehydrated, so you're, like, pounding water. But I feel so hot. Like, the rest of the night, it takes me forever to cool down. So I also wonder if that could have been the case. Let's see. Because that emoji was made the same year the dab was created. It's so outdated. Then why do they have it, Mia? Why do they have it? She said 100% true. Crystal gives the best hugs. And one time she was fanning me and helping me out. There you go. So, you know, now you know firsthand. You know, and then honestly, go with awesome friends. Basically, and that's always been my advice to anybody who hasn't gone before. Mia, this is your second year. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously, when you go with friends that basically can bring the good vibes, and if you're new and you're nervous, those friends are gonna like really help you out. Because we were not, like, I was nervous, Grace wasn't, but I was the first year we went. And it's on video. Like, we have it, like, when I recorded it for a vlog. But, you know, we're waiting in line. Everybody was dancing. Everybody, like, all our friends. It was a huge group of us. And everybody was just, like, dancing to the weekend music inside of the sound stage. It was, honestly, it was so much fun. Like I said, I have it on video. But we were live, and I remember, I handed the live to Grace. Grace was live, and we ended the live, and I was trying to record, but I was super nervous. We were about to get up to the house, and as soon as we ended the live, a lot of our friends surrounded. I remember Crystal came up behind Grace, gave her a hug. We all kind of we're yes, let's do this, and then we all walked in. Obviously they streamed us in, but we all walked in together, and honestly, that was the best way to start HHN for us, ever. Because if we would have gone with somebody that was super scared or people that were just not vibes, I think we might have never enjoyed it the same way that we enjoyed it afterwards,
It
which
just
is
depends.
just such a fun time.
It's okay to be scared. It's just
No, it's not.
You're you were scared.
I was fearful. That's not the same thing.
It is. But yeah, Crystal's a sweetheart. We love her. I love her. Gio has to love her, or else he's kicked out of his apartment.
Chris has to love her. I don't know.
Well, yes, that too. But
shout out to them. Honestly, we love them. They're having a great time at HHN tonight. We hope that they're having fun.
Happy Friday.
So can we call her a fangirl? I'm gonna tell her where
You don't want to say hi to D?
What's up, D? She said hi, just coming in to say hi. If you guys are still alive when I get home, I'll jump in. Thank you so much, D. Appreciate you so much. We hope you guys are doing well. Let's see. My first year was with friends, and it definitely made the experience better and fun. Exactly. I think if you go and you have that good first experience, it just completely changes your perspective on what that event is. Because every time somebody asks me about HHN outside of, this atmosphere, outside of YouTube and content creating, it's just people who ask me oh, you guys like HHN? I always tell them the same thing. It's just a big... Sorry, I feel like I have something on my nose, probably from all that salsa. I always tell them that it's just a big Halloween party. If you can get over the anxiety of it, you're gonna have fun. Because I'm really pushing for Dominic to go when he's 13 or 14, and it's literally not too long from now. It's still in a couple years, but it's enough time for him to kind of maybe get used to it. And even this year, I hope he watches the live stream when I'm live. Because yeah, I really do hope so. Because I know my brother Seth is gonna be with me, and my brother Seth and Dominic basically grew up like cousins. Even though he's my brother, they were so young together that they're basically like cousins. So I know he gets super excited.
Yeah, Gio gets on him because he never calls him Theo or Uncle.
He does now, no?
He does, but not really.
For the longest time, he would just call him Seth. Seth this, Seth. Or my sister, my sister who's only 4 years younger than me. My sister's name is Jennifer, but we call her Jenny. Jenny. I'm it's your tia Jenny. That's your Aunt Jenny. Call her Jenny. Jenny. Oh my God.
He does say tia Jenny.
Now he does. Let's see. My first year, I read that already. All right, awesome. Yeah, no, honestly, I really hope that I can take him when he's 13. If he doesn't want to go when he's 13, maybe we can get him to go before he's 15, around 15 or younger. I don't think he's gonna... I honestly think we're gonna go, and that first time he's gonna be, sweating. But I think as soon as we get going and an hour or 2 hours into it, he's gonna be like, Dad... this is Dominic.
He'll do it for you. He'll do it for you.
He'll do it for himself, too, because he doesn't like giving up. A lot of stuff he does... Grace says he does it for you, and I know he does. I know a lot of stuff he wants to make me proud. And, I'm hard on the kid, but I love him so much, and he knows I love him so much. But I think he's like me, too. He doesn't want to give up on himself. Just like I didn't want to give up on horror movies or give up on that, and I wanted to, get over those fears and say, F it, I want to have fun. I see other people having fun with it. Why do I have to be fearful about it? Granted, there's nothing wrong with people having their individual fears, but I didn't want that for myself anymore. I didn't want that. And Dominic's very tenacious like me. If he doesn't want something, he's going to work tooth and nail to try to change it in himself or try to change the circumstance in general. He's very, very, very driven and passionate, But it's funny because he has his own idea of things just like we all do. And I already can tell you that when we go, he's going to stick his hands in his pocket and he's going to come up to me at some point and he's going to be like, Dad. And I'm going to be like, yeah, what's up? And he's going to be like, I kind of know why you like it now. And I'm gonna tell him, yeah, you see, right? And he's gonna be like, yeah, it's pretty fun. And I'm gonna tell him, do you want to come back next year? And he's gonna be like, yeah, I think so. I swear, I can already imagine it.
I think when he's 15, 16, I think that should be fine. I think 15.
I think I'm willing to push it to 13 if he's wanting to do it, and I could tell he's down to do it.
Yeah.
But if he's like wanting to do it and he can't even watch
I feel like
anything
he
horror
wants
related,
to do it already, but we won't. You know, like I don't think he's ready.
I think a big part of being a parent is knowing how hard to push your kids. I don't think it's a right time for me to push or her to push Dominic or Avery for that matter, especially Avery.
Oh gosh,
It's not worth it, because then if he doesn't like it, I'll never be able to get him to go again. And my whole thing is I want him to go with me from the time that
But we are taking Ariel next
Yes,
year.
yeah.
Joking.
Yeah, right. Don't take your baby to HHN unless you absolutely have no way to get the money back and somebody to watch. I mean, try not to, I guess is what I should say. Try not to. But yeah, I'm very excited of hopefully one day having that with him. Like, I think, like, the reason I say that is because there's going to be times where, you know, if Grace can't go, because it's always going to be Grace not going. Like, I could already tell you guys. It will never be me being like, go ahead and go, and her being like, okay, I'll go. So it's like, if I can build a tradition with him to go, like, father-son HHN trips sound bomb. Sound awesome. Guys, we've been live for exactly 1 hour. We're at 18 likes. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, please just double check. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching the replay, please double check. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching the replay, please let us know. So that way we know who's watching, who's not watching. That way we can go around beating people. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not what I meant. Let us know if you're watching the replay by putting replay watcher, hashtag replay gang, hashtag replay Gio and Grace, whatever. But just let us know so that way we can say hello. Let's see. Mia said, I've been a baby a few...
No, she said, I've
been a baby and
No.
I was a baby yesterday.
No.
It's okay, Mia. It's okay if you were a baby yesterday.
Oh, gosh. I'm cutting you off.
That was the first time in a while she almost made me spit up my drink. I'm just kidding, Mia. What did Mia say?
She said, I've seen a baby and a few little kids yesterday.
Yeah, so did we.
Yeah,
We've seen straight up babies.
Last year we did see a baby and a lot of younger kids.
I don't know.
But
Yeah, go ahead.
that's not for us. And they do tell you it's not for kids
Under the age of 13. Not recommended. It says
It's
not recommended. Yeah.
So
when we went to Hot Mare,
Excuse
right?
me.
When we went to Hot Mare, there was kids there. Because it's just a convention. So, I mean, there's no reason not to take kids, to be completely honest with you. There wasn't anything that... there wasn't anything that was, like, inappropriate in my opinion. Like, there wasn't there wasn't a lot of, like, sexualized content there. There wasn't a lot of, like, overtly gory stuff. Like, it was just a horror convention. It was spooky. But...
you guys probably know because you guys saw the video.
I hope you guys saw the video.
Yeah.
And make sure you guys put those secret words in the chat, by the way, because that's how we're going to be doing giveaways from now on. We're just testing it out this time. So if you guys want to enter our giveaways from now on, the ones that we don't do live especially, it's going to be in the vlogs. So you guys got to watch the vlogs, guys, because we're going to be doing some amazing giveaways by the end of this year. So starting this month.
You know what's funny is that I ate and then I said I was full and then I still ate 2 cookies.
It's because you needed something sweet. Those things were super savory. They were very savory. I guess my point being with the whole thing with the kids is we did see kids there, but we saw one kid in particular like panic really, really bad because there was a whole convention area, as you guys saw on the vlog, where it was nothing but like scary mazes or scary houses, whatever you want to call them. And the parents were like dragging that kid in there, and I wasn't okay with that.
That was not at the convention though. That was at that was when we went to Raisin Hall Ranch.
No, it wasn't. It was literally like when we went to the convention.
I don't remember seeing
Do you remember
that.
when we were in that line for the one for Metallica, and you could hear a kid crying, and you could see them trying to put them in the maze, and me and you looked at each other, and we were like, "No,
oh,
that's
you know what?
messed
Now
up."
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that did happen at Raisin Hall
Yeah,
Ranch. too.
but that happens at a lot of those haunts.
Yeah.
But I meant more like in this case because it was at a convention. So yeah, the kid was like straight panicking, and I was like, that's not cool. You know, I get pushing your kids, but I felt like when you hear like if you're a child, dude, and you're like literally screaming for like life, for dear life, in the middle of a convention with a bunch of strangers, and you're bawling your brains out, like give the kid a chance to just not maybe do it. You know, it's not a big deal. Like I think people just really want to push their own feelings on somebody else, and as a parent we do that sometimes too much. Like it happens to all of us. It literally happens to all of us. But I think some people just don't know when to say like, okay, that's enough. I don't think that that's gonna work for them. And that's why we don't take Dominic. Because I feel like if I would take him to HHN and we were not going into anything or doing anything,
it wouldn't be worth it.
What are we gonna end up doing? Come on, just go. And what is he gonna do? He's gonna start crying. He's gonna start panicking. It won't even be fun for him or for us. So we always think about it that way. Like, if you're somebody who's not comfortable with like scary stuff, test the waters. Take your time, because yeah, you know, like, even if you're not a child, it still gives you those same feelings of panic, those same feelings of anxiety. So I shout out to all of you. Like, shout out to Mia. Shout out to, I know Kuzi P, who's there right now. Like, you guys, including me, I'm going to throw myself in that batch. I was nervous as hell. I'm glad I went. I've been there 3 times. I'm going to go there in about 2 weeks from Sunday, or Saturday, right? 2 weeks from Saturday. Mm-hmm. And, you know, Grace would have been there too, but she's going to go to Hobbs Grove with me. We're going to have a spooky date at Hobbs Grove. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things where, like, shout out to you if you're trying these things out. If you don't like it, even once you try it out, that's okay. That's how you know. Mia
said, I've seen videos of babies actually enjoying it. Like, one baby was laughing with a scare actor. That would be Ariel.
That would be Ariel and Grace.
Yeah.
If she was a baby.
I can imagine Ariel would be laughing. Because she is just the funny girl.
She's unaffected. The only thing that I saw her, like, really get mad at this week was when I wouldn't give her my glasses.
And then earlier, I took her a bath and I put her diaper on. She was mad that I wouldn't let her take her diaper off. She kept taking the tab off.
I could hear her screaming.
Yeah, and anytime I would put it back on, and then, like, I went to grab something, and then I came back into the room, and she was livid. Like, cause she was happy when I walked away because she could take it off.
Why did she want to take it off, though?
Because she was just exploring.
She's like, I don't need this thing.
She's like, yeah, I can take this off.
She was yesterday, so yesterday she would like, you know, I was holding her like this, so she'd reach up and she'd be like, and I'd be going like this, and she's like scratching my face to get to my glasses. And at one point I kind of like just stopped doing that, and she went, and it went like this, right? And she grabs him, and I'm like, no, mama, no, daddy needs his glasses, because I do have a backup, but they're really old. So I was like, no, mama, daddy needs these. And she's like, and started whacking me right on the face, trying to get my glasses off. That was her way of, like, she knew, because that first time she hit him and they kind of like fell off, she was like, I got you. And so she just got mad. She's like, and she's just smacking the crap out of me. I'm like, take him. No, I didn't. But I was just like, come on. Because she kept doing this. Look, she would grab my glasses and she'd go, yeah. And I'm like, no, because she was trying to, like, lick them. Yeah. I'm like, no. She's a trip, God. Honestly. Yeah. Paula said, I would think it's too loud for babies. It is. In my personal opinion, I absolutely think it's too loud for babies. It's really freaking loud.
She said, yeah, I've seen a few babies laugh.
There you go. It happens, Jude. And yeah, but I think, like, I agree with Paula.
I think that sometimes people think that since, and I mean, I could be wrong, but this is my logic, is that sometimes people think that babies, since they're so young, they don't care and they won't remember, which is true. They won't remember, but at the same time, developmentally, like, let's get a little, like, you know, sciencey, I guess. They, you know, like, certain things will, like, stick with them, whether they remember or not. But I think all in all, like, more than just the sound, it's like, you know, like, Ariel's asleep right now. HHN, you know, lasts until 2 a.m.
Yeah, unless it's opening.
Do you want a baby, well, at 1 a.m.? Do you want your baby to stay up till 1 a.m.? Probably not.
No, that's really
bad habits.
That's really crappy parenting, in my personal opinion. Unless you absolutely need to have them there. There's a chance that
your baby might be asleep and can sleep through sounds like that. Some babies are used to that, but other, like Ariel, like, if we were in that environment, she would be wired.
The problem with that is that too many parents, like Grace said, are very comfortable with being like, they'll be okay. They're asleep. They're alright. They always sleep through loud noises. It's not a big deal. Like, they don't even know. But they're not like, you can't talk to a baby and a baby respond to you and be like, oh, I it's too loud, dad. Like, whoa,
Of course,
you know,
honestly,
like.
we thought about it. We were like, we can take Ariel. She's, really calm. She's good in the car, whatever. We did think about it. But we also understood, too, that it's not fair. It's really not fair. Like, for her to...
Because it's not even about her at that point. It's not even about her. It's about us.
It's about us,
Yeah.
like, thinking that it's okay to take her when it's not okay to take her.
She won't remember. And I think that's the thing that a lot of us say, like, oh, they don't remember. They don't remember. And it's true. They're not going to remember. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be...
And it doesn't mean that these parents don't love their kids. That's not what I'm saying. I know that a lot of these parents do love their kids and want to have their kids, and this is another thing, have their kids and be involved in things that they love too. And I completely understand that. It's just think about your child in the sense of like what they need, because that is why we're parents.
There's some people that can fall asleep to, and I hear it all the time, fall asleep to like murder stuff, like true crime and stuff like that. And then there's people who they can't even listen to that stuff. You know what I mean? There's people who can fall asleep to horror movies. Like we were watching Halloween 2 or whatever. Grace fell asleep. I stayed up because I was like, first and foremost, I can't fall asleep.
I didn't fall asleep because of the movie. I fell asleep because I was tired.
Well, yeah, that was the night that we had the watch party.
Yeah.
So it went late. But still, she could fall asleep. I couldn't fall asleep to a horror movie. I'll be honest with you. And she was pregnant at the time. But even then, you still would have fell asleep because you don't have that same anxiety about those things. Mm. And that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody is so different. Everybody's so different. You really, really can't judge one person by the other person. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it would be. But they had those noise canceling headphones on too. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I understand that. I do understand that perspective, but I feel like even for like if we were to put noise canceling headphones on Ariel, like is it really that necessary for us to go through all that hassle of putting some headphones on our freaking baby so she could go to HHN with us because we really want to go? I think this is like, I want you guys to understand something about Gio and Grace. Content will never stop. We're never going to stop making content. You guys are going to see us live. You're going to see us shorts. You're going to see us do vlogs. You're going to see us at conventions, at events, at restaurants. Content's not going to stop. But we're always going to do the right thing for our kids before anything else. So if we can't make it at HHN because of our kids, that's fine. If we can't get Disney passes because we can't get it for all four of us, we won't. If we can't, there's so much things that we take them into consideration. And when Ariel was born, that's kind of how we looked at it. We're like, we love HHN, but maybe we might have to for a year or two, we can't make it. And the only reason I'm going is because my sister said yes, and then my brother, and I was like, okay, have to go now. Like, come on. But other than that, I'm so you kind of have to make those tough decisions sometimes and be like, F it. We can't go, we can't go. It is what it is.
That's just our personal preference. We're not here to tell anybody what to do.
Except everybody. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Everybody listen to us. No, honestly, just do what's best for your child.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Mia said, yeah, it's different for every kid. My cousin I went with grew up loving scary things. He was probably 5 or 6, getting into all things Scary Farm and scary movies. You know what? And I had the exact same experience. For us, we had cousins who would love watching Nightmare on Elm Street. And I couldn't, come on. When they explained to me the concept, even though I was 5 years old, I knew I didn't want to watch it because we were about 5 years old when my cousins would watch it. And so I would refuse to watch it. My parents were always cool about it because my dad does not like horror movies either. So it was never a thing where my dad rented horror movies. My dad does not like horror movies.
And of course your mom wasn't going to watch it.
And my mom doesn't even really care for movies. Literally, my mom watches very few, she doesn't really watch movies or TV for that matter.
My mom does not watch TV.
So we didn't really have that exposure. But then I would go to my grandma's and they'd be watching it. And or the next day they'd be like, oh, we were watching Nightmare on Elm Street and your cousin Anna had a cup full of, and I always remember this, she said she had a mug full of soda and then Freddy Krueger popped out and she dropped it and it broke and all the soda went everywhere. Well, yeah, because she was younger than me. She was 4 years old. So I think if anything, it was probably hard on her. So that's what I'm saying.
Your cousin Anna's younger than you?
She is younger than me.
Really? I thought she was older than you. Your cousin Anna, really?
Who's the second oldest in my dad's side of the family?
I have
We've talked about this a million times.
So you?
Caesar, then me,
No way. Really?
then everybody else.
Oh wow.
We are the oldest ones. Me and him are the oldest ones.
Not saying that she's
Yeah.
old.
He's only older than me by a year. She's younger than me by a year. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. No. On my dad's side of the family, basically, we're talking about on the dad's side of the family. From all the grandkids, I'm the second to the oldest. I have one cousin, my cousin Caesar, who's a little older than me. On my mom's side of the family, my mom is the youngest girl or the youngest kid of 14. Literally 14. 4 women, the rest boys. You know, my grandmother and my grandfather, they never heard of contraception apparently.
Oh my god.
So my grandma had 14 babies. She actually had more, but you know, in Mexico, obviously some babies don't make it, you know, and it's unfortunate, but especially back then, you know, back in the 60s, 70s, you know, when my grandma was having her kids.
Well, 50s.
Well, yeah, 50s probably. Yeah, you're right. Probably in the 50s. Yeah, you know, like my grandma had 14,
I
but
was like,
But my mom always tells me that she had more children. They just happened to pass, and they were very, very young. And same thing on my dad's mom they all grew up in the same little town, of 1,000 people, if that. And you know, my mom always tells the story of how when my grandma, you know, both my grandmothers passed away. God rest their souls. Love them so much. But when my grandma had a daughter, she named her Carmen. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that little baby passed away as a baby. So then my grandma got pregnant again and had another girl, and she named her Carmen. And that baby also passed away.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? And I always think
Very
about
sad.
that. Yeah, that's why I don't think anybody in our family will ever be named Carmen, honestly.
Yeah.
I really don't think so. It's just, yeah. But that's the way it is. They don't have the same medical care that they had over there. So it trips me the hell out, honestly. Yeah, Paula, seriously, right? Wow, 14, my dad's side is about the same. I will say 12. Wow. Yeah, you know what's
That's
up.
a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, my nana had 14, 2 passed at a young age, so I never met them. Yeah. For me, on my mom's side, since my mom is the youngest one, a lot of her brothers were they're senior citizens.
Yeah.
Some of them already have passed away from old age,
Yeah.
heart attacks, things like that. And you know, since she has so many brothers, you know, we have one brother that went missing. So I haven't seen him since I was, how old was I? 9 or 10. So my tío Sergio, wherever, man, if you're still alive, you know, it's a hard if, you know. And yeah, all the other ones are either doctors, lawyers, or dentists. So it's they vary. Some of them are very, very successful, and some of them are not quite successful. So it's kind of crazy to see that when you have that much kids, just to see every kid is so different, you know. There's some kids who they never get it together as adults, and there's some that literally they can't stop overachieving, like my tia Rosa, you know, God bless my tia Rosa, who constantly, that lady she reminds me of me. She just cannot
you're still
stop.
wearing your shoes.
I am still wearing my shoes. I am. I feel comfortable. I don't want to be sockless. I don't want to be just in my
Sockless?
socks. Oh, I was saying not sockless. In my socks right now.
Are you sockless in your shoes?
Every time I think about my family tree, it's crazy. Too long to list. Yeah, I don't even try, Mia.
Honestly,
I don't even
have
try.
so many cousins I probably have never even.
Have you guys ever
heard
taken
of.
an ancestry test? You have, obviously. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Grace the same question. Do you get a grip of emails telling you all your new set of family members that keep getting discovered?
Yes.
I get an
Not
email
every day, but
all the
every
time.
once in a while.
I would say once a week.
Yes.
I get an email with, you have a new cousin.
Yeah.
You have an aunt.
And sometimes, some of them, I don't know where they come from.
Well, they're
But
fourth
some
cousins.
of them, I'm oh, it must be the son or daughter of one of my cousins. Because of their last
because of the last names. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm. It's kind of the same for me. When we did the ancestry test, it was interesting to see who was related to me. But some of my first cousins, it's some of my cousins, it's weird. It lists them as further from me as their sibling. So their sibling will literally be my first cousin or second cousin. But then their sibling will be my third cousin. And they have the same dad and mom.
Yeah. I don't know.
Isn't
Maybe
that weird?
It's just the way that their DNA is.
Exactly. So we're less related, is what I'm thinking. I'm that is trippy. And it's funny because when my mom took it, because my sister got my mom to take it. When my mom took it, she popped up as my mom. And then my sister popped up as my sister.
That's crazy.
So that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna front. That was awesome. Jude said I don't try to explain. I don't think I could explain my family tree if I tried. I tried, but no, I don't think so.
Honestly, you know, when you have family that's really, really like, you know.
Grace knows my grandpa and like things like that. Like you, like the older folks, if our family, especially the ones that didn't grow up with like social media and all that, which is all of them, they were more into like things outside. So like I think like if my grandfather was still alive, I would you know, if I asked him, I said, hey, you know, abuelito, you know, who was the first member of our family to come here from, you know, Spain or whatever? How did, you know, how did our last name like originate over here? And, you know, like he could probably tell me. He could be like, oh, well, it was this person came in the year this time. I mean, he could probably ballpark it pretty good. But I think a lot of us like kind of lose track of it because when you have family members with 14 kids, like a grandmother with 14 kids, another grandmother, like my dad's mom had, you know, like how much, like my dad, my tío Eri, my tía Silvia, my tía Yuri, my tía Carla, and my tía Dora. So 6. Oh, yeah, my dad, my tío Eri, my tía Silvia, my tía Carla, my tía Yuri, and my tía Dora. Yeah. 6. So 6. And that's not including the some of the other kids that passed away, the 2 Carmens that passed away, you know? So she would have had 8 kids in total. So yeah, it's crazy.
My grandma had the same 6 plus 1 that passed away, so it would have been 7.
Mia said I would like to years ago, but I never did it. Would you do the ancestry again, babe?
If I hadn't done it before, yeah, I would.
Yeah. I would recommend it too. I know a lot of people are weird about that, but it's understandable. Look, I don't want to say weird about that. It's understandable. It's your DNA. Yeah. You're like handing it over. It's completely understandable, guys. But I think for us, I really enjoyed seeing that. I think knowing more or less where your family's from, but then seeing where your genealogy's from, it's very, very interesting. Because I remember with Grace, you know, her mom would tell her, "Oh, I think what Japanese? You're Japanese.
She would
you're
say
Japanese."
that my paternal grandfather was Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Japanese in my.
But what if they were Japanese, but they weren't of Japanese? Like they lived in Japan, but they just weren't Japanese, kind of thing.
I don't know.
And that's hard to know.
Well, she said, I don't know.
And that, like I said, that's hard to know.
Yeah, she said, I don't know.
But then you had like.
I told her, I was like, they're no Japanese.
How much percent Filipino? Like.
4% total.
So 4% Filipino of all things, right? Like she didn't even realize it.
2% northern and 2% southern Philippines.
Yeah, some of the things that I found out of my ancestry is that I have like Welsh in me, and I have like English. So apparently, part of my family came from Great Britain. I have a little bit of Jewish, so like European Jewish. So that would be like from East Europe. Italian, more Italian than anything, like Italian, Spanish, Portuguese. But then there's also like, you know, a lot of like African nations like Cameroon, you know, like that's in there. Yeah, so a lot of African nations as well. But then we also, everything from Mexico pops up too. So all the Mexican like territories that my family are in, they all pop up. They're like, which is all on the West Coast, just like here in the United States. So it just makes sense. But hey, Raul, it's really fun.
Happy Friday.
We got Raul, the doctor, paging a doctor.
Thank you so much for using the member emotes. Yes. And I love that Geo puffy cheek emoji.
I love the Grace vibes, and I love that Happy Halloween emoji, which is the smiling Michael Myers. Yeah. If you look closely.
Honestly, when you made that, I was like, did you make that for Raul?
I sure did. Let's see here. We're gonna read let's see. I wanted to like years ago, but I never did. Said Mia. Yes, we had read that already, huh? My best friend in elementary school ended up being my cousin. Found out on the last day of school.
That is bonkers. Oh my god,
that is cool.
Such a small world.
I would rather have that than the other situations that people fall into with this, which is
where
like
they're about to marry someone.
They're about to marry somebody, or they dated somebody that they're related to. So that, I mean, honestly, like yeah, like if you didn't know who your family was, really, you dated somebody and then you found out they're like your first cousins, that would be freaking terrible. Mm-hmm. You know, I know that sometimes, like, you know, obviously as it relates to like second, third, fourth, fifth cousins, like, I don't know how that stuff works. But I think for first cousins, for sure, that would be like, I would probably cry. Mm-hmm. I would be like,
Mia said, ooh, interesting.
Thank you, Mia. Jude said yes. I was shocked. Honestly, that's a cool surprise though. I'm not gonna lie, that was a really cool surprise. Cause honestly, like I when I had best friends in school, I'm like my kids. You fall in love with your friends. You're like, oh my gosh, I just love little Johnny. He's amazing. You know. But if I would have found out that he was my best friend, I would be like, what? Or sorry, my cousin. I'd be like, what? Primo. You know, like it's so cool. I never got to meet both my grandpas since they both passed away right before I was born, but I do get to hear about family things from everyone else once in a while. You know what, Mia? You kind of, I feel like you relate a lot to Ariel and Avery. You know, Avery got a chance to meet my grandmother and my grandfather, but as it relates to her grandparents, she didn't really get a lot of time with, you know, like, well, at least with her grandpa. Like, you know, like that's I always think about Grace's dad. Yeah. I always think of Grace's dad first.
Spend time with her, but she doesn't remember.
Yeah, and then obviously with Ariel, it's very heartbreaking because you know
she'll never get to meet him.
She got to see him in heaven. You know, they hung out before she came over here, so that's what I would like to believe. But you know, it's just unfortunate. But you know, family carries on. You know, and there's photos of her dad around here, and we don't forget about him. We talk about him pretty much almost every day. At least once a day, somebody will say something, or I'll say something, or Grace will say something. So, you know, like never let those memories die, guys. You know, like that's what we're here for. We're here to carry on. I remember there was like a quote that I heard recently where they said like, "We are all we are all our children's ghost."
That's creepy.
Like basically, what it was something along those lines. Basically, what it meant. The way that they worded it was different, but basically it was kind of a little bit more beautiful than what I said. It was basically saying that, and it was heartbreaking. It was like, we're on this earth to parent and then be gone. Like once our obligation of life is fulfilled, we move on, and we're really here to be the memories of our children that they carry on, and they carry it on into their family. And I think a lot of it does, I do agree with it. I think when you have a broken family, and I know a lot of people come from broken families where they didn't have a lot of that, it's kind of hard to say that. It's kind of hard to say that. But I think a lot of people who grow up with, you know, either one parent or both parents, like, they can tell you, like, you know, their parent becomes, you know, it becomes their memory, their soul memory, like, oh man, I remember when my mom would do this with me. I remember when my dad would do that with me. I remember, you know. And, you know, you just kind of carry that in your heart, you know? You really, really do. You really, really do. Thank you, Raul the doctor, for dropping those members-only emojis.
Thank you so much, Raul.
If you guys are just joining, we did have dinner earlier, pretty much like 15 minutes after we started the live stream. So if you guys want to go back, watch us eat tacos. After the live stream, feel free to go back, watch the replay. Let us know what you thought about the tacos that we had. We know that it's been a busy night tonight with HHN and everything given on, so we appreciate all the replay watchers, all the stealth watchers too, and everybody here tonight. Right now, we're only 1 like away from 20 likes. Let's go! Yay. Or did we already hit it?
Let me double check.
We might have already hit it.
Yep.
Yes, we're at 20 likes. Thank you guys so much. Amazing. All right, so yeah, let's see. Anything else? Oh. So let's kind of give them an update a little bit on the horror movie tournament, because we are still going to have that, right? We're still going to have that very soon. So I know we had talked about it, I think a little bit. Did we talk about it earlier tonight, or have we not talked about it too much?
We haven't.
Okay, perfect. So as it stands right now, I actually can see the bracket right now. We just don't have it written out beautifully. So hopefully I'll do that, show it to you guys. But Scream beat It. The Strangers beat The Fourth Kind. Terrifier beat Barbarian, and right now we have 2 going on. These will close tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's going to be The Hills Have Eyes versus House of 1,000 Corpses. Of 1,000 Corpses. And the other one is American Psycho versus Silence of the Lambs. So it doesn't matter if you like horror movies or not. Feel free to go into our post. Make sure that you vote. If you guys have anything to add or anything that you want us to know about any of these movies, short of spoilers, just let us know. Let us know what your opinion is on them, which one you like, which one you're not so hot on. And then past that, on Sunday, we'll be publishing another 2 matchups, and that one, they'll be there. So if anything, it actually might even be 3 matchups, because we want to get to the second round as soon as possible. So right now we're still getting through the first round, guys, of the tournament, and then once we get to the next round, it'll start speeding up, and then hopefully we can get the movie locked in at least a week before we do it. So we have like said about October 11th, huh, babe, which is a Friday. But we are still trying to figure out when we're gonna go to Hobbs and when we're gonna go to some of these media events that we're getting invited to, because some of these media events might clash. And so if we have a media event that we want to go to, we definitely got to fulfill that. That's like super important for us right now, that we, get that good, reputation and do the right thing, really. Like anytime somebody gives us these passes, then we'll reschedule. If it has to be the next day or another day, we'll make it happen, so that way we can all get together and watch it. Like, I think that's the number one thing. Paula said Silence of the Lambs. Honestly, Paula, I'll tell you which two I'm pretty scared of from these. The Hills Have Eyes and Silence of the Lambs. Those are the two ones. I'm like pooping bricks thinking about both those movies.
It's the newer one, right? Well, not new, but the one that came out.
The Hills Have Eyes? Yeah, not the original, because I think there's like an OG one from like very long time ago.
They're both good.
Yeah,
they're both good. I like both.
And what's really cool is when I put up those polls, I always try to, and I tell Grace, I always try to put the year that the movie came on.
I always forget that I watched the original.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was it even good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like the newer one better, but I do like both.
Paula said, I've seen Silence of the Lambs. I know you're not huge into horror, so I can imagine that wasn't probably your favorite. I am very much, I think Anthony Hopkins, anytime I've ever seen clips from it, dude looks creepy as hell. Like, honestly, like, every single time I've ever seen any clips from that movie, he gives me like the heebie-jeebies, honestly. And sometimes it's crazy to think that, Anthony Hopkins also plays Odin on the MCU Thor movies. So it's like, honestly, this dude used to scare me when I was a kid. Like, I thought he played a really good, like, cannibal, basically. Anthony Hopkins was so good. It's a good movie. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, Anthony Hopkins is one of my favorite actors. Like, that movie scares the crap out of me. When I think about it, I've never seen it, but just thinking about it, I'm like, it's, yeah. So it looks like that one, who knows? It looks like that one's doing really, really well right now. So we'll know tomorrow, like around 6 p.m. So make sure that you guys lock in those votes. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that you guys get your voices heard, because even if you decide not to watch the movie with us and you're just in the chat, because I know some of you guys don't watch the movie per se, but you guys still hang out, then you can see me getting scared. And so if you guys pick something that you think is going to be really scary and it comes down to it, I'm going to do my best not to do this. I'm going to make sure that I try to get, stay into the movie and, take all those jump scares as much as I can. You know what I mean? Paula said, I'm sorry, Mia said, I've never seen Silence of the Lambs. Okay. Well, you never know. I don't know if that one, I can't remember if that one was winning or not.
I think you said that.
It's close.
Yeah.
I think it's close. I think the one that, no, you know what? No, I think that one's close. I think The Hills Have Eyes and House of a Thousand Corpses. Guys, go vote, because that one's like, we want to see what people think on that one. For sure.
I love The Hills Have Eyes. It's one of my, I think, I would say that, like, out of the ones I watched before, like, a lot of the ones with, like, The Conjuring, I think it's really up there.
Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes and The Fourth Kind were two movies that I put on there because I've heard a lot from them. And so Grace always told me she loves that movie, but then I had a friend who was like, dude, that movie scared the crap out of me. And then same thing with The Fourth Kind. Grace had never seen it, so we're hoping to watch it together.
The Hills Have Eyes scared them?
Anthony?
He
said that movie was creepy as hell to him.
Really?
Yeah, because there is a scene that, and I'll just, I guess we'll give a warning right now, like, but some movies have very intense scenes, some of them that depict, unfortunately.
Oh, yes,
like,
I know what you're talking about, yes.
And so, things that are very triggering for certain people, and even as a guy, you don't have to go through these things. You don't have to go through these things as a guy to, like, understand how terrible they are, and, how, I guess you could say traumatizing. But, he was telling me about something that was just like very, very like crazy. And so when he told me about that, I was like, okay, yeah, that does sound pretty scary. So yeah, if that wins, then that's what we're gonna watch. At the end of the day, we still have, I believe, at like 1, 2, like 3 or 4 more rounds, really, before we get 3 more rounds until we get to the championship. So they're gonna go fast. They're gonna keep going fast. So let's see. Other than that, we still have a couple more movies. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have about 3 more matchups that you guys are going to be voting in starting on Sunday. It's very exciting, guys. We really, really enjoyed it last year. We thought it was really, really cool, honestly. And it's not every day that we watch a horror movie, but every once in a while, like it hits, especially around spooky season. Around spooky season. We've been really enjoying it.
Since last year, Gio's been a little more open to watching.
I still get super nervous, guys. I still get like crazy nervous, and like I feel myself sweating, and honestly, anytime that we're gonna watch one, like right before, I feel like crazy nervous.
Paula said, "Which one do you want to watch?"
From which one? From both of those?
No,
or from all 4 of those?
Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I don't think I've asked you which one you. Well, I know that you want to watch a fourth kind, but obviously you did.
Okay, so from Scream and It, because that already like if from those 2, I would have picked Scream. From The Strangers and Fourth Kind, I probably would have picked the Fourth Kind, but The Strangers won. From Terrifier and Barbarian, we hear a lot of good things about Barbarian from our friends. So I would have picked Barbarian just because I hear great things about it. We got Crystal and Chris now. Shout out. Speaking of which, I think they're the ones.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of them, like I think they're the ones that recommended Barbarian last week. So Terrifier won because I think Terrifier, like especially the whole meme of it.
A lot of people it's popular.
It's popular right now. With the next one, Hills Have Eyes and The House of a Thousand Corpses, I cannot tell you guys. The only reason I'm not going to tell you about the other matchups is because I don't want to skew you guys.
I'll be honest with you. I think that you wouldn't really like House of a Thousand Corpses.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like you.
Is it just
like
really bad or what? Like, unless it's just a bad movie.
Well, I think it's hit and miss. I would say it's not a terrible movie. At least I didn't think it was a terrible movie, but I'm sure there's probably people that didn't like it. But I think you would find it to be really like, very
like convoluted.
A little bit, yeah.
That's what I've always heard about that movie. That it's like all over the place, kind of.
Yeah.
Like it just like bounces around a lot. Like
it does,
yeah.
but I think it might be a little too much for you too.
Really?
Like in a sense of like, just the content of it.
Dude, we watch a lot of crazy stuff.
I know.
Like, so you really, if you're telling me that, it's either got to be really freaking bad or it's just like, you're just underestimating my power.
We probably won't watch it because obviously The Hills Have Eyes is in the lead.
You underestimate my power, Obi-Wan.
So yes, honestly, I mean, and I don't think we can watch it because I have the original DVD of it.
Of The Hills Have Eyes? Mm-hmm. But we could always, but I have a feeling, that movie might go far. You never know.
So too.
It's still really popular.
That's what
People
I'm saying.
talk
like,
about
if
it.
It wins. I'm just trying to think of how we would watch it.
So Raul the doctor said too gory.
A little bit.
Have you seen it, Raul? Have you guys seen it? Cause I don't know.
Yes, I just said that.
I'm trying to think. But yeah, I don't want to tell you guys too much about which movies I want to watch. I want you guys to pick for me. I think it sucks if I tell you guys.
But I mean, Paula said, which one do you want to watch? Like, so out of the ones we've already mentioned, which one do you want to watch?
So out of the ones that we have already gone, I don't want to say it because if I tell you guys are gonna vote that way. I already know. So no, I'm not gonna say it. I will. How about I'm gonna pick the one that I wanted to win, and at the end of the tournament, I'll let you guys know which one I wanted to win. Because it's not The Fourth Kind. I know you're probably thinking it's The Fourth Kind. It's not The Fourth Kind. But I feel like that was one of the movies that I was very interested in watching. But I see 1 or 2 movies that I really would love to see. Some classics up there. So, but I'm also scared out of my mind. So.
Did you mention any of the... We
Is Barney and Friends up there?
Ones that are...
Oh my gosh. Paula said you can DM me. We will. I have a feeling she wants to say what's up, but she doesn't want to say what's up. Because I think she was talking about... Were you talking about Silence of the Lambs still, by any chance? I'm just wondering. But yeah.
You okay, Mommy?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Did you mention any of the movies that are up?
So do you guys, should we give them a little bit of the insight, because we only got a couple friends in here. Maybe we can give a little bit of spoilers to those who are here and those replay watchers. But so the next matchup after Hills Have Eyes and House of a Thousand Corpses, and then also the next matchup is Psycho and Silence of the Lambs. So those two are going on right now. Next on Sunday it's gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street
and Friday the 13th
versus Friday the 13th. That matchup sounds awesome. The other matchup that we're gonna see on Sunday is gonna be The Ring versus 28 Days Later. Zombie movie, gotta love it. And then the last matchup for round 1 is gonna be The Evil Dead versus Saw. So honestly, guys, like, I would say those 3 matchups have at least one movie that I really, really want to see. So you can't go wrong. We can't go wrong. There's gonna be some awesome movies, but I am gonna be a little worried, a little scared with what you guys decide to pick, because I am. Bro said Barney and Friends. Is that not a horror movie?
Paula said, never seen any of those movies.
Yeah. Good night. Love you. Sorry, guys. We're gonna tell the kiddos good night. Good night, guys.
I'll let you say goodnight
But I'll
first.
say goodnight.
Love you. Good night.
1 second, guys.
Paula said good night, kiddos, and Raul said Nightmare on Elm Street.
Good night.
I really
Good night.
I've only seen parts of Nightmare on Elm Street. Love you, good night.
I've only seen one part, and I saw it, and it was
I can't even
somebody getting
remember-
slashed,
I
and
can't
it
even
just
remember
it was
why
weird.
I didn't finish watching it. I think I don't know. I was like, I'll watch it another time. I think I was just like, It just wasn't what I wanted to watch at the time, I guess.
It happens.
Yeah, I was like,
She was scared.
I don't know. I wasn't scared. I just think I hyped myself up to watch it, and then I watched some of it, and then I was just no longer interested. I don't know. It was when I was in high school.
Are you sure about that?
Very sure about
Are
that.
you sure about that?
Let's see if I could fit.
So we've really been addicted lately to Better Call Saul. So we've been watching a lot of that. We're really, really loving the scary movies. Shout out to our friends Crystal and Chris. Like, they really, like, they've been killing it with some of those watch parties. So we're definitely very, very excited to watch some of those movies with them. But we really hope that you guys join us for our watch along. I think the main difference is that Crystal and Chris are incredibly brave. And then the main difference with us is that Grace is incredibly brave.
Mia said Nightmare on
Not so
Elm
much.
Street, as in Johnny Depp. Forget it. That's the winner right there.
Wait, Johnny Depp is on Nightmare on Elm Street?
Apparently.
Wait,
I
for
didn't
real?
even know that. Let me look that up.
For real?
I didn't know that, and I'm a big Johnny Depp fan. Especially in high school, I was like, watch everything.
You don't
Johnny
get to
Depp.
be another man's fan. Can I... Hold on.
Huh? No? What the heck? What's wrong with you? Let me look it up.
Yeah.
This man is something else.
No, I was just telling Grace that
Apparently,
I'm
CNC
the
say,
only man for her.
They're up to no good. Let's see. Oh, with the geo faces, and then Raul also put the geo faces.
No, I didn't know that, Mia. I had no idea that Johnny Depp was in Nightmare on Elm Street. I would have never known that. That's his very first role, I think, too.
Yeah. Let me see. Guys. Yeah, he's a part of the cast.
What?
I had no idea.
What?
Maybe that is why I hyped myself up to watch it in high school. It makes a little more sense.
Wow, that's crazy. I would have never thought. But there's like Jennifer Aniston was in Leprechaun.
Yeah, she was.
So have you guys ever seen Leprechaun? If you guys watch Friends, Jennifer Aniston was on there. So, yeah. Hey, Crystal and Chris, if you guys are with Koozie P, can you let them know we said hello? I forgot about that.
Not to you guys, just Koozie.
Yeah, I don't care if you, but tell Koozie hello, please.
What the heck?
See, she gets so mad when I insult people, but when people insult me, she's like, give it to him. Hell yeah, that fool can take it. Look at him. He's crying, but he's not. You think he's crying, but that's just weakness leaving his body.
I'm just trying to build character. Dominic's all laughing.
Yeah. Are you sure it was Dominic or Avery? Because sometimes Avery's the one that laughs too. He's like, nah, that was me. Paula said, forget the polls. What do you mean? Like, forget the polls? Which movie do I want to see?
They're just saying forget the polls because I guess we're watching Nightmare on Elm Street.
I don't know. We can just watch
That's what
them
she
all.
said. We pick Elm Street.
Look, how about we do this?
Final answer.
Look, next year, so it'll make things a lot easier, we'll watch every single movie in round one. Oh my gosh, that's too hard. We can't do that.
Mia said, yeah, it's his film debut. I'm a Johnny Depp fanatic. Oh, you're a bigger Johnny
You know
Depp
what you
fanatic
should
than
do?
I am, Mia.
Mia, you know what you should
I
do?
forgot about that.
Rent an apartment for you and Grace, and you guys can just freaking decorate it with Johnny Depp all over the place. All over. Oh, you could even have Nightmare on Elm Street playing all the time.
Why? Why wouldn't we put Crybaby? Come on.
You can have Crybaby playing all the time. There you go. And then you guys will be the happiest of roommates ever. I'll just be by myself. All by myself.
Wow. Can't believe you said that.
I
mean,
meant
not
it.
that I would hate to live with Mia, but still.
Mia said, no way. Mia, you can also put half of your wall as Justin Bieber. Grace said it would be okay. I just said the same thing, Grace.
See, we're synced. There we go.
She said, I went, why not Cry Baby? Is it really that good of a movie? I don't think I've ever seen it with you, huh?
No, you haven't. We should watch it. What the heck? I have to watch everything with you. I have to
You don't even watch Formula One with me.
I do.
Dude,
what are you talking about?
Ariel has seen more episodes of Drive to Survive than you have.
Because you never watch them when I'm around.
Because you don't care. If I put on the...
Koozie P's in the chat.
We got Koozie P! Wait, he put Team Grace.
Yes.
Whatever, dude. I don't want to ring the cowbell anymore. I'm out of here.
Said Team Grace. And he came to the chat to say Team Grace. Thank you, Koozie P. Oh my gosh. Gio's over here being so jealous right now.
I don't get jealous, I get stabby.
Mia said it's interesting. That's for sure.
Wait, so is it good then? Okay, you're saying it's interesting, so it's a crappy movie is what you're telling me.
I don't think it's a crappy movie.
Then why did she say it's interesting and
I
not
don't
it's a
know.
great movie?
She said why not Crybaby, so I don't know.
Wait, but you both... Okay, now you're both like coy, like, I don't know, the movie was, I don't know. It's just like, tell me, is it good or is it not good?
I like it.
Okay, so it's good.
Yes.
Do you think I would like it?
I think so.
What do you think I would like about it? I'm just kidding.
That is entertaining. Duh.
Alright guys, this is the last mark. Once we're done with this one, we'll probably call it a night.
How did you know, guys? They said, you never want to watch Say Yes to the Dress with me. You never did want to watch that show with me, by the way.
No, but they're saying that I said that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying.
Okay, so what show do I like to watch? If I would be like, you never want to watch Star Trek Discovery.
I watch it with you every time you put it on.
Okay.
I even knew what was going on, even though I hadn't really been
Drive
watching.
to Survive?
I didn't say I didn't want to watch it. You just,
Would you watch it?
Yeah, I would watch it.
Okay.
You tell me all about it, and I listen to you.
Well, yeah, I have literally nobody to talk Formula One with. I have like nobody. I
Mia
get
said,
super lonely.
I love
Okay.
Crybaby.
Do you love Crybaby because it's a good movie, or do you like Crybaby because you're just like, Johnny, Johnny, like, and Grace is right there with you, Johnny, and you guys are both like, Johnny, like high five, like, you know, like,
Oh my God.
we got JG Voyages in the house. What's up, Jackie and George? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had fun at Universal.
Yes, friends. Yes.
But I'm saying it's not for everyone. That's why. Okay, that makes sense.
That's what I said.
Thank you. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, both of you kind of saying that. I get what you're saying. Still makes me. I still want to watch it. I'll watch it. Why not? I'll be a little crybaby about it. Get it. But I'll watch it. Oh my gosh! You just got home from picking up Oliver. Shout out to Oliver.
I said that, but I don't think you heard me. You're too busy.
I'm sorry. I'm like 3 margaritas deep. Sorry.
Yeah, just wake up early. It's okay.
Oh, dang it. I woke her up.
Now she's just gonna see. Even George knows.
I will make a burial. Crystal and Chris, you guys want ketchup? I can't tell. Marinara. Shout out to Crystal and Chris. Love marinara sauce. Mia.
Should I just show you the trailer for the movie? I could show you the trailer. I'll just put it on.
You know that was a classic. You know that was a great joke, Mia, okay? You know that was a great joke. You're gonna use that joke, I guarantee it.
So he's crying.
It's the wait. Is that what the movie's all about? Him crying? Wait, is it like a greaser movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Dude, he looks so young, huh?
But yeah, it's from the early 90s.
Yeah, Johnny Depp is cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I like Johnny Depp. He's cool as hell. Him and Leonardo DiCaprio are two dudes that I did not care for when I was a kid, and I grew up like very much admiring them. Amazing actors. We're watching the trailer. Sorry, guys. It looks good. I think it looks good.
Yeah, I figure you might like it. It's a cool movie. I haven't seen it.
Damn, we just saw the whole movie right now. Just grab her butt. I was about
Guys,
to say
this
that.
is your reaction to Gio seeing the trailer for Crybaby.
Wait, is that the Swamp Thing?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Universal Monsters!
I wonder.
Dude, this is the longest trailer I've ever seen in my
It's supposed
life.
to be over, I think. It was only a
Is it from
minute.
1990? I was only 3 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
sick.
think that's it.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. I liked it a lot. Gio's like Scotto when he's calling Ariel, Ariel, where you at, kid? Where you? Basically. But I like to believe I'm more like King Triton. Zaddy Triton.
Dominic's not gonna sleep tonight.
No,
He
Dominic's
was
laughing at every single joke I'm saying. Like if I were to say, Wizzle Wuzzle. Never mind. I give up.
Excuse me. I was trying to see where we could find it.
It should say it right there. Scroll up. Go to where to watch.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh man, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
We're not watching it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that from the movie, Ben? Please, Mr. Jailer, won't you let my man go free? Grace like, indubitably. Inscubitably.
See, yeah, no, it's all. I mean, we can watch it. When...
Mia said I have the DVD of Crybaby. Did you have it on DVD too?
No, I wanted to get it a while ago, but I never did.
Ideas for, gifts. Even though we don't
Stocking
use
stuffers.
DVDs anymore. But you never know.
Gio just woke up Justin Bieber's baby.
Who said that?
Raul. Because didn't they just have a baby recently?
That baby's already awake, okay? And the nanny can take care of it, alright? We don't have the nanny here. We are the nanny. By the way, did you guys like that show, The Nanny, growing up? Did you like it?
Yeah, I did.
I
It's funny.
I thought it was okay. There was times where I would watch it, and there was a lot of times where I would not want to watch it. But overall, I thought it was pretty funny. Like, the kids always ask me, like, Dad, did you guys, like, watch Fresh Prince when it was brand new? Or did you guys watch, like, whatever show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're always like, yeah, like, we saw those episodes when they're new. Like, Home Improvement. Like, they always ask me, did you watch Home Improvement when it was, like, brand new? I'm like, yeah, we used to watch them when it was brand new. And the reruns back in the day. So, yeah, like, I miss all that stuff. But at the same time, like, I'm not in front. It's really
funny
cool
how
to
they
have it
can
Netflix.
tell, like, obviously, like, those shows are not in current time.
Well, yeah, because they have phones on the walls. They're
Yeah.
like, hello? Oh, the line got cut off. Like,
You
they
know
don't
what's
hear
funny? I
anything
can't
about
remember
Wi-Fi.
What happened on the show that they asked us about?
Not you saying that they have an any. Mia. Mia. Do you not believe that they would have a nanny? I'm just pointing out what's probably there already. Like, I think Grace would agree with me. Babe, do you think they have a nanny?
I absolutely think they have more
I'm
than one nanny.
highly positive that they have nannies.
Yeah.
And so, nannies and nanas. You know what I mean? So I'm sure they're
You know,
well
I
taken care
told
of.
Gio one time, when Ariel was still a newborn, I saw this article that said ways to get more rest when you have a newborn. And one of them said,
Don't have them.
no.
Dominic, thank you, Dominic.
No.
Studio audience.
It said one of them was to hire a nanny.
But that's like, I mean, I think for like a person who's like a college professor, really well off, like spouse is like, you know, the president, like, you know, I can see why that would be a good piece of advice. But I think for your average day-to-day person just trying to get by, trying to make the bills, you know, current, trying to just get by. I don't know what I was going with that. I was like trying to make the bills. I'm like, well, how did that make the dollar bills, I guess, and trying to pay the bills, I guess is what I should have said. But at the end of the day, like a normal, average, everyday person, it's like a nanny is like a joke. Like, it's like, a good one. Like, you know, if I were to tell my mom, I'm gonna look for a nanny, she would probably like be like, why? That's expensive. Just leave her with me. Why don't you just leave her? You're already leaving her with me. Like, it would be ridiculous. Like, if I were like, no, mom, no, we're gonna do it. I swear to God, I might as well tell my mom, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. Oliver says hi, Dominic.
Dominic, Oliver says hi. He said, yo, what's up? What's up, bro? He said, hashtag. Not you saying that, yeah. So yeah, I'm positive they have a nanny. Probably more than one, like Grace said. So it is what it is. Like, can you blame them?
If they can afford it, why not?
I wouldn't want nannies, but if there was some person that we can, like, if I was gone a lot, because chances are in that case it would be because I was gone a lot, and if Grace really just needed somebody there, like, and nobody else could be there, like, yeah, I would consider it. I'd be like, well, let's look for a nanny. Let's, you know, like, get to know somebody, and if it works out, we'll give them the chance to be in our, like, you know, in our home and help us out. But I know for a fact that for the most part, Grace is just so hands-on all the time that it would be really weird for her to know that somebody else is doing something while she's home. Like, if it wasn't me, like, if she
I would rather hire a maid, but one who's like super old that it wouldn't tickle your fancy.
What the hell?
You're all like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter in the sense that I would never have even thought about it like that. I would have just been like, great, somebody's here to clean. Amazing. I don't have to do the dishes, you know, like, whatever. I would have never done.
You know, it's always that thing where like, oh yeah.
It would free me up to be with my wife. Yes, that would be great. Yes, that's why I would be like, oh yeah. More time with Grace.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd rather hire a maid versus a nanny.
I honestly, like,
I love being with my kids.
You know, I was telling Grace this earlier, like, I do like spending time with her and the kids a lot. Like, I feel like if you give me any option of where to be and what to do, that's where I'm gonna be and doing. Like, I'm the kind of person that I will call out of work. Like, granted, I'm in a new job, I try not to call. But if I was like working in a place for a while and I just wanted a day to be home with Grace, I would literally tell her this. And we've done this in the past. I've said, babe, take next Tuesday off. Or whatever. We like plan it out. And I'll take next blah, blah, blah.
It's been a while, though.
Yeah, it's just because I'm working somewhere new. But, you know, we would be like, okay, you take Wednesday off and I'll take Wednesday off. Or whatever day it was that we wanted to take off together. And we would literally, you know, tell our respective jobs, we're not coming in on Friday. Or whatever. We made it a Friday. We're not coming in on Friday. I'm not coming in on Friday. You know, we work in different places, but we both put in our little notices. And then we take that Friday off together. The kids, you know, like, we still take them to school. But sometimes there was times where we would get them out of school early. And we would just kind of do our things as a family. And it was like our way of like that R&R. Like, just kind of like getting back to having good mental health in a sense. Like, if you need a day off, take a day off. If, you know, taking a day off with somebody you care about to go and get some sushi is going to make you happy, then do it. Because Grace and I would do that. We would take the day off, go get sushi. Go get Mediterranean food. Like, just do something to like, yeah, it's really what has helped our relationship stay exciting. Because I'll tell you right now, there was a time where, like, you know, I had a lot of anxiety and I was just like really an anxious person in my 20s. And so Grace would want to go out and do things. Grace would be like, let's go out to eat or let's go out to do this. And I wouldn't want to. I would be like, no, like, can we just stay in? Oh, let's order something. You know, like, I was always like, let's order something. Let's just stay in. You know, it was just like that hesitance of going out and doing something. I don't know why in my 20s I got really anxious about it. But I feel like now, as I've come to terms with anxiety and the fact that things happen and you can't really control that, right? I now look forward to days off, like, and setting days off where it's like a healthy thing. Like, we're doing something healthy. I'm not taking the day off to drink all day from morning to night. You know, I'm taking the day off to just chill. Like, spend some time with my wife, grab something delicious, just get back to being, you know, Gio and Grace, because, you know, like, Grace is my first serious girlfriend, my last serious girlfriend, my only wife, obviously. We don't do, you know, polyamorous things here at this house, so, you know, we're one for one. And I think when you are with somebody so much and you've had such a long relationship, because when is our 20-year anniversary, babe?
Coming up in, in 2 years.
Yeah, so 20 years. If you can't enjoy time together, that is a huge red flag. Like, a huge red flag. Now, if you enjoy time apart, that is not a red flag. What a red flag is if you never want to, like, spend time together. That's how I look at that. So if, like, Grace is like, I'm going to go talk on the phone with my friend, and I'm over here like, oh, I'm going to go play with the kids or whatever, or play PlayStation by myself, or play PlayStation with the boys. Like, that is not the same thing as me being like, I'm going to go to the club by myself. I'm out. Like, I'm going to go to the bar and get some drinks. You know, like Homer Simpson or whatever, right? So I look at that very, very differently. Very, very differently. You got to want to spend time with your significant other. And if it means, like, you know, Raul said, yes, we all deserve a day off. If it means that you and your significant other deserve a day off to spend together, I'm going to give you that advice. I would say do it. As long as it's not going to get you fired. I think anything that's going to put your job at risk, like, don't do that. Don't be dumb. Like, if it's something where your employer will be like, oh, we're going to miss you. It might be a little bit heavier load today, but, you know, we hope you feel better. Whatever the reason you're giving, right? Take advantage of it. I think it's completely worth it. So, should we start wrapping it up soon?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. All right, guys. So we've been live for about 2 hours and 2 minutes. We are at 22 likes, 23 likes, actually. We just want to say we appreciate you guys so much. It is about 10:50. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. Let you guys rest. Let you guys just chill out. We're going to be doing the same thing. Like I mentioned, it's been a long week. With that said, check out our members only vlog coming out this Sunday. So it's going to explain a little bit more about what happened to our car and what happened after what happened to our car. So you guys will get a chance to see all that. So it's a little bit more of an intimate thing. So we do put those things out for our members mainly. It's more behind the scenes. And so that'll be out on Sunday afternoon. And we hope to go live again, hopefully next Friday if there's nothing going on, if we're not busy. But other than that,
what we'd have going on. Maybe the following Friday we might not go live. The day before you go to HHN.
Yeah, so a week from today we'll be live. A week from that day we might not, just because I'm leaving to LA the next day, to Hollywood. So I don't want to be overly tired. So a week from Friday, check us out. Also, I don't know for a fact, guys. It's still up in the air because it all depends on my energy levels. But I've been wanting to do just special hangouts here and there during the middle of the week, and I want Grace obviously to be there with me as well. But what I told Grace, and this is completely because we have a very busy life and schedule, is I told her if I do tend to do like an hour or two of those hangouts in the middle of the week, I want you to come in as you can. If the baby needs you, then the baby needs you. If you want to swap, I'll be with the baby. You can be with the live, whatever. But the reason we talked about it like that, guys, is because we want to make sure that we're here for you guys. And you guys have been here for us too. And we have so much fun. And we just want to keep the party going all the time, as much as we can. Like literally as much as we can, realistically, right? If it doesn't happen this week, maybe down the line. But yeah.
Point. Next week is Friday the 13th.
Ooh. So how about this, guys? Next week on Friday the 13th, we're gonna have a spooky party. How about that? A little pre-Halloween spooky party. Nothing crazy, nothing huge, but maybe we'll give you a pre-little Halloween birthday bash. How about that?
Let us know
Friday
what you
the
guys
13th.
would like to see for that.
Yeah. So we'll put up a little post, and you guys can comment under that post. How about that?
Yeah.
So we'll give you guys more details about it, when we're going live, what time we're going live. So next Friday at what time, and then you guys can tell us what things you would like to see on that spooky live. It's just, we'll call it a little pre-spooky season party, since we're right there basically pretty much already.
Mm-hmm. We can just call it a Friday the 13th party.
Yeah, I like that even better. All right, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Raul the doctor. Thank you to Paula. Thank you to Mia. Thank you
so
to everybody who joined us. Jude, Crystal and Chris, Kuzi. We had Ann in the house. We had Charles. We had so many of you guys joining. Most Wanted, FL Vlogs. Thank you guys to everybody. If we didn't mention your name, trust us. We appreciate you guys being here. We love you guys. Please take care of yourselves. We want to see you here next week when we go live for that Friday the 13th spooky party. And we hope you guys have just an excellent weekend in general. We'll see you guys Sunday, members, for our members only vlog. And like always, we'll see you guys on the next one. Keep an eye on the polls. We'll see you guys. Peace. Bye-bye.